2023 Lego year opens in Uyo. Akwa Ibom indigene efforts to break Guinness World Record enters day 3. Plus, Nigerian Television Authority Uyo to partner Nigerians Channel 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Members of the bar and bench have been charged to rise up to the occasion and take responsibilities to ensure that the dysfunctional system in Nigeria is rescued from corruption and other forms of rascality. This was the position of the discussant and keynote speaker at the 2023 public lecture to mark the beginning of the 2023-2024 legal year at the Judicial Headquarters Uyo. John Paul Alumuna reports.
2023 legal year public lecture with the topic, the judiciary as the bastion of hope in a dysfunctional society, attracted both the junior and senior members of the bar and bench, as well as judiciary workers and some stakeholders.
We are pleading and begging that the judiciary should rise to the occasion and realize the powers in their hands.
We cannot totally say that we don't have issues or we don't have things that we need to correct or to do it properly, but we always believe in the judiciary. When we lose hope in the judiciary, we've lost hope in the system.
The keynote speaker, Professor Michael Ikihareli, says the nature of man is lawless, but the law has come to put a check to man's excesses and force everyone to abide by the rule of law. He regrets that many lawyers are responsible for the vilifying and ridiculing of the judiciary due to their personal gains, calling on them to uphold the rule of law in their practices.
We should have concrete meaning in terms of resources, tools, manpower, through training and continuous training to make it possible that those who come into the house of justice, temple of justice, will not have wasted their time.
Chairman of the panel, Umedi Mwoko, and other discussants agreed that the country is dysfunctional, but the judiciary should play their role to rescue the nation.
I want to plead with Nigerians not to lose hope in the judiciary. The symptoms of failure are everywhere, but then I believe that we can rescue the situation.
Constitutionalism and constitutionality are not matters of immediate effect. They are matters of process.
The Akwa Ibom State Chief Judge, Justice Ekaito Booth, while describing the topic of the lecture as apt, urged the participants to be fully involved in all the activities of the legal year to benefit from the program.
Activities starting from today, the 14th of September 2023 till Friday the 15th of September 2023 are well programmed to prepare all participants for a fresh start in the new legal year.
The event featured interactive session which afforded the participants the opportunity to get clarifications on the issues raised. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
Entrepreneurship is one of the major driving forces behind the growth and diversification of the economy, while also contributing to wealth creation as well as job opportunities. These, among other factors, are some of the reasons My Destiny, My Future, a non-governmental organization, officially unveiled and launched the Akwa Ibom Arise Entrepreneurship and Agropreneurship Society for diversification. Mutube Achibong reports.
Members of the Nigerian Hunters and Forest Security Service, led by Assistant Commander General Idongesit Ambrose, while commending the activities of the Nigerian Television Authority in disseminating and interpreting the policies of the government in Nigeria,
in line with the Arise agenda of Governor Moino's administration, and also to reduce poverty to the barest. My Destiny, My Future, a non-governmental organization, is poised to improve the living standards of Akwa Ibom people through entrepreneurship and agropreneurship. The international president, My Destiny, My Future, Chris Akpan, while welcoming participants, agreed that the present economic realities is an eye-opener, hence the need for Nigerians to diversify.
The bait of AEAS is to break the tradition, culture of society and reduce the overdependence on obsolete methods, system and techniques.
With the best of Akwa Ibom Arise Entrepreneurship and Agroprenneurship Society, eradication of poverty, he said, is possible. Mr. Akpan therefore appealed for sponsorship from governments at all levels and other relevant partners.
I appeal to the state governments to really come in, both the states and the federal government to come in, and all the agencies to come in and help. Today we unveil the Akwa Ibom Arise Entrepreneurship and Agroprenneurship Society, and we make it plain to the society, to the world, that in the pillars that will be able to strengthen, to help, to position, and to bring the actualization of what we are having right now.
The event, organized with the theme Strengthening Entrepreneurship and Agropreneurship Development in Akwa Ibom State, The Way Forward, featured goodwill messages, presentation of Akwa Ibom State Government registered cooperative certificates to entrepreneurs, and product exhibition by some members of My Destiny, My Future.
As entrepreneur and agro-entrepreneurs, you put your ideas to utilize the abundant natural resources in the state to end poverty.
Anything that has to do with engaging people into earning some sort of livelihood, anything that has to do with boosting the capacity of SMEs, the Central Bank of Nigeria will be there live and direct.
It is our hope that if we carefully tread this path, it will transform the life of people in the state. As entrepreneurship will definitely create employment.
High Point was official unveiling and launching of Akwa Ibom Arise Entrepreneurship and Agropreneurship Society in Uyo, Utabe, Achibong, NTA News.
We sincerely apologize for that mix-up. The Nigerian Television Authority, UYO, has promised to partner the activities of the Nigerian Hunters and Forest Security Services on their duties to curb crime rates, especially at the grassroots. General Manager, Nigerian Television Authority, UYO, Alice Ugbe, stated this when members of the security service paid a courtesy visit to the management of the station. Sharon Duncan.
Members of the Nigerian Hunters and Forest Security Service, led by Assistant Commander General Idongesit Ambrose, while commending the activities of the Nigerian Television Authority in disseminating and interpreting the policies of the government in Nigeria, is seeking partnership to help propagate the activities in order to expose and eliminate criminal actions, especially at the grassroots. He also appeals to the government to sign the agency's bill to law in order to enable them act more effectively.
Our duty is to fight crimes in our villages because it started from our communities. That's why we say that hunters is to save our communities, because we have to save our communities before any other place.
Responding, the General Manager NTA UYO, Alice Ugbe, assures the security service of NTA's support in interpreting the visions and aspirations of the group.
A lot of the things the police, the civil defense, the military cannot do. With your ears on the ground, I'm sure you get to these people. So you are of key importance in our society today. Yes. Because so much criminal activities are taking place all across the country, everywhere, even as we speak. So I want to say that I'm very happy that this group is in existence, and with your visit here, we're going to carry you on air. The government will hear, federal government will hear, state government will hear, local government will hear.
The Nigerian Hunters and Forest Security Service is poised to eliminate crime to its barest alongside other security agencies to ensure peaceful coexistence amongst the inhabitants of communities. In Uyo, Sharon Duncan, NTA News.
In a bid to reawaken the reading culture in both the young and old, An Akwa Ibom indigene John Obot is set to motivate Nigerians by attempting to break the Guinness World Record for the longest read aloud marathon. John Obot's reattempt of the longest read aloud marathon, his determination, some Nigerians say, is emulating.
John Obot, a zealous indigene of Ikorekpene local government area, Akwa Ibom State, just like his forebearers, exercised the determination to read after facing glitches in his first attempt. Tagged Readmania, he is hoping to reach 145 hours to beat previous record of 124 hours set in September 2022 by Rizbai Isakov of Kyrgyzstan, reading aloud variety of books which cuts across different genres of literature to win the Guinness World Record.
But when he said, we will now pray to the Spirit in our words, for the Spirit intercedes for us in accordance with His will, the silence was broken.
Having gone through the training and criteria for the 6 days marathon, he expresses the spirit of sportsmanship as he started reading all over again on Tuesday, September 12 by 1 p.m. after his first attempt was cancelled after 50 hours due to some challenges.
Started by 3 p.m. on Friday and got some complexities, some technical complexities, and he could not continue a day before yesterday. So he had to reapply to Guinness World Record, which approved the reapplication, and he had to come up again and start by 1 p.m., which is actually going to be the evidence that will be sent to Guinness World Record when he succeeds. And we believe by Sunday he shall have been through.
To show moral support, Nigerians have turned out in their numbers to encourage the young reader.
If you don't read, you won't know. If you don't know, you cannot be a good leader. So it's both for the adults and the younger people. I think what he's doing should encourage the two groups, seriously.
We are people who are lettered and we like reading. So it is an opportunity to tell our story to the whole world that Akwa Ibom is educationally advanced state, and we have people who like reading and who like writing.
Akwa Ibom people are always at the forefront of setting the pace. So the spirit of John Obot is not outside that same spirit of our forebears.
The reading exercise to break the Guinness World Record is also intended to reveal wisdom embedded in books and to give people inspiration to write more. In Uyo, Evelyn Badu Ekpo, NTA News.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria will face Green Falcons of Saudi Arabia in an international friend as under-18 handball women's team settles in Tunisia for 19th African Women Youth Handball Championship. Clement Oloruntaba is our guide on Sport Updates.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria will square up against the Green Falcons of Saudi Arabia in an international friendly match in Portugal on October 13. The match with Saudi is however seen as a turn-up clash towards the 2026 FIFA World Cup against series of African countries which will begin in October. 9 African nations are expected at the 2026 Mundial with an extended 64 nations format.
Let's not forget that there are no minnows in football these days. Saudi Arabia, a team that is ranked 54th by FIFA, I think they are actually going to be a good test for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Meanwhile, Team Nigeria boxers in the ongoing Paris 2024 Olympic Games qualifier in Dakar, Senegal, have put up another distinctive performance as 6 boxers qualify into the semi-finals. Cynthia Ogunshemi Lore, Ojo Nene Joy, and Oyesiji Omowumi will all have their hand tights in the 75 kg, 57 kg, and 50 kg in the women's category. Men's category will feature UK-based Olaore Olaitan and Dolapo Joshua will slug it out in the 92 kg and 57 kg. And finally, Nigeria under-18 women handball team have arrived Tunisia to participate in the 19th Africa Women Youth Handball Championship. The team plays a series of friendly matches with some clubs and Benin Republic at the Road Park Sports Center in Yaba, Lagos. Their first match is against Algeria on Saturday. With sport updates, Clement Oloruntoba, NT News.
A review of the major stories. 2023 Lego year has opened in Uyo. Akwa Ibom indigene has made effort to break Guinness World Record. You also heard in the news that Nigerian Television Authority Uyo is to partner Nigerian Hunters and Forest Security Service to fight crime at the grassroots. To be a star, join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. Womedi Imo is standing by for the news translation. Do have a beautiful day.
Ebere ndu me be amiswa 2023 ke Uyo ndu tamayina Akwa Ibom sere ribo ngweri toro nto Guinness World Record so ka isoku Uyo ufa utom muswane to benti Uyo enwa ngari ana kedie nka Nigerian Hunters Forest Security Service na mutem kerikpan oboroborido kobio Akwa Ibom emesiero anyang meru wemedi mo Samson yai kom membok nyen sini nombo fo kubago senemi unam ubo utem koro eripekpe aro ata akamba mpo asekebe nkori adi ke ndaga uforo asekenyo ngonam mfono mpo orogobio akeregodo nko asekeben utem osok mbonowo uto ntagami anam no ufo utem ekoto my destiny my future ekebere adinam ekoto the Akwa Ibom Arise Entrepreneurship ye Agropreneurship Society ke ritara nyogo afritie ya ikombogomi ito tobe achibong
eboro ekoto my destiny my future adogo eboro awo ni egidogu kara eboke mimo imibengire medical mboke imo imibere yu kara mba atoro ndaga uwem ye mensonsio nkot adogori stedemi atoke mensonsio unangampo ansio ekamba no tomkebo ekoto my destiny my future ete Chris Akpan idake soko atangiko anombo neke barake adunamaro amabo kedanga mpoba idaka mike idanyen adine nanga banko kedo idaka semmewe kwetaranyen ekamobong mo enam mensonsio mpo yesoko diando boke amienam ebogomi esiak me ufa osongedikan boke enwam mbon Akwa Ibom State etoken nutam anyekoto Akwa Ibom Arise Entrepreneurship and Agropreneurship Society anyesoko boke adunamami aredikan boke esio ukud yembiong unyong estedemi ayenko ete akpanami amasunu yo akod ukara ke frefanda nkorombono wo mfenebo yak eliana yimomba toro enam uwembono wo kestedemi afon kedu namaro mbono wo ematang mensonsio ntiko ewori nemesat ebanga danga ndutamemi ari nwam uwembono wo kested emamana eno mbono wo sibake nkaro ngweri toro ekoto certificate edi word ke mimo ido mbon nkaro emane ben mensonsio mkpodo aro mbio nkaro enam ke patre emai bere eword ndutme moyege ekoto Akwa Ibom Arise Entrepreneurship and Agropreneurship Society miku yo utebe achibong akombok NTA
ufo utem uswanetop ame Nigerian Television Authority Uyo ebo kimira ka yogombengirem eridiana ke ufo utem ame Nigerian Hunters ye Forest Security Service erinam ubyong utemmo ke rikbeme obio nyongpan me oboroborido ado dai wuru fo utem uswanetop NTA Uyo ma Alice Ugbe aketang meiko menanga mbun nka tautop ekeriniege nemeyenye yaikombogomi oyogo mbun nka atautop ye ukpemekai eriyonga kente Nigerian Hunters ye Forest Security Service ame udiana akamanlutom karo akeratu song idonga St. Ambrose nangake komo mbun ufo utem uswanetop Nigerian Television Authority ke dinam ubyong utumammo ke riswan etup mbanga mpon tepe yen dutumukara kirut nyen emai tangebu kemmimo iyemebwana eridiana ke ufo utum uswan etup NTA ke rinwam no mbonowu eriongo ufon yubyong utum ommo omonku emai nyong esnu yo ebenge ukara ebo yak esnu bok kenwet enyong no ufo utumoro ngwerunen unamutum abigino mo oyogo ndaga erikan nam utum mo mfon kemme iko mo adai woru fo utum swane top NTA uyo malis ugbe amadoko mbun nkado abuke NTA eya no mo oyogi beredem kerinam ukara ye mbunogu ediyong ebanga nkukat yobyong utum nkado eniere nka Nigerian Hunters ye Forest Security Service era kendaga erikpan nyong tre ino ye boroborido ke ridiana ke yembun ka ukbememfen namu byong utem mo ke rikan bo kemem arogori kobio ye ke state ken utem edidemme edu ukon wet gotu ikpo yemme iwad ayen Akwa Ibom kereke John Obot ada kerino mbonowo idroyen ken nutemedi bo ngwedi toro nto Guinness World Record ntewo akoto ngwed no kpenekan ke frunadu yaiko membomi mbawanam no ediong ebo ke John Obot ato nkokukara ikorekbeneka Akwa Ibom State bante mbonowo mfen esegena me utori na mami anyemani yogo mbengirem edikon ngwed bayero itong fna akaba kakpa ntong adinamaru kirinam ukon wet ado ameni rikoy wood eko to Ritmania John Obot abokimini idroyen ibokimo yaikon weredo ikisam awa ikieke die abametion kerikan awo akamake ngweri tororo akeko tongwet ke awa ikieke die erap minang kiswa 2022 akereke raised by Isakov akekoto ngwet abo ngwerukbono ato Guinness World Record kema kebo ukpe mpo kausen itioke nanga abitum marinam ukon ngweredo John Obot amagot oyogo mbengirem anye aniere nangante akemana ke ationgo erikot mengwet ado ke Tuesday oyogusen dwebeba kafyong usoket iswa 2023 kekene ke nanga ekebiat akpa ntongo arinamare efep kentak etok mbagogot akebaga kerino oyogo iberedem bono wokirut nyen ewaika okwogudem erika iso nonye nsongonda iberedem nterinamaru asokoka iso kendo demeribo ngweri toro ye ukbono nto Guinness World Record anyongodo ubono mkpo ariwot mifyok ye kike amemme wanyan eniere nko mboganam no ediong ebo kerinam ukon wet ame John Obot ado ya kuenge ka Sunday oyogo usen efreba kofiong usoket iswa 2023 Akwa Ibom ntembok nyan ko bakan senemi etrero anyang mieru wemedi mo Samson iso songo kang bangotong tutun nubreyo